Well, good morning, Facebook family. I'm a little late this morning. As you can see, I still got sleep in my eyes. It was an awesome weekend. Celebrated my daughter's bachelorette party. She wanted her mommy there. But we had a really good time. I'm a little tired. It's not my cup of tea. But I wanted to be there with her. Hi, Nicole. Hey, Tamara. Thanks for jumping on. I'm going to give everybody a few more minutes and I'm going to get on. It is Mastering Monday with yours truly, Sonya J. Wells. and I always like to get on Mondays and just share a little tidbit about something to help you start your week, because at the end of the day, again, we get a new beginning every 7 days. We get a new beginning, and these are just things that I am conscious of from week to week. And today I want to talk about the fact that you have been empowered. In the past, yeah, make sure y'all share. In the past, I believe that everything that showed up in my life was a result of something else. I didn't really understand that everything that showed up in my life, I was giving it permission to show up in my life. Now, that can be a hard reality check, because we as human beings, we don't realize that we're creating our own current reality as well as our future. So it was when I began to really understand that I was created to be a creator that my life began to shift. That everything that was showing up in my life was based on what I believed, what I spoke, what I took action on, what I chose. All of it was a result of those things. Now, I know it's so much easier. Good morning, Queen. It's so much easier to blame some external force for what's going on in your life. But you were created to be a creator. You have been empowered and endowed with the same ability to speak life, to choose. And unfortunately, it's just easier to blame the devil. It's easier to blame the devil. It's easier to blame the devil. But listen, I don't know, I think I said this somewhere along the line. The enemy needs your permission to show up in your life. He needs permission from you and agreement from you to do whatever it is that he's doing in your life. And the prophetic word, one of the first prophetic utterances in the Bible was found in Genesis, where God says he blessed us. He blessed us. And he gave us our authority to rule, to reign, and have dominion in the earth. That is where you were enabled, empowered. The word empowered means to be authorized, to be enabled, to be given permission, to be given authority to do whatever that assignment that you've been given. So you were given authority from the very beginning to take dominion, to rule, to reign, to multiply, to increase, to have authority over your situations. You know, I love the scripture, the story in the Bible of the disciples when they were on the boat with Jesus and he was asleep, and he got up, and I think I said this last week, but I just love the scripture because he was a demonstration of what it means to have authority and to speak to your situations in your life. Hi, Sonya. So we have been, you know, when you've been victimized by life, and I'm talking about just whatever life brings. Sometimes you've been victimized by people. Sometimes you've been victimized by circumstance. But at the end of the day, who has not been victimized? There are plenty of people. Oprah Winfrey was victimized, okay? Barack Obama was victimized in some way. He was abandoned. She was abandoned. We all have been victimized. But the difference between the average human being is the choices we make. Understanding that you have been empowered. And the empowerment that I'm talking about is not just from Genesis. One of my favorite scriptures, and I'm going to read it. It's one of my favorite scriptures because I use the scripture for my children. I use the scripture for myself because when I want to have a pity party, when I want to quit, when I want to blame, when I want to retreat, when I want to whatever, when it comes to life, I use the scripture because it lets me know that whatever is showing up in my life is a result of my choices. Everything. Yes, everyone has a story, absolutely. And one of my favorite scripture, and I'm not going to read the whole context of it, but I believe this speaks volumes all by itself. But it's Deuteronomy 30:19. It says, God is talking to the children of Israel as they're getting ready to transition into the place of promise. And he's really giving them a set of instructions on living. And he says to them, he's letting them know that everything, good morning, Sabrina. He's letting them know that everything that's showing up in their lives is going to be a result of their choices that they're going to make. So he's now empowering them, not just with, he's empowering them to know that, listen, you're going to create your own reality by the choices you make. And this is what it says. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and curses. Therefore choose life, and both thou and thy seed shall live. Now, I love that scripture because he's saying to them that everything, I'm recording this day. I'm putting this into the heavenlies, if you will. That heaven and earth is going to bear witness of the choices that you make. Good morning, Joyce. Heaven and earth is going to bear witness of the choices that you make. So you can either choose to live an empowered life, and that life is going to give you life, or you can choose to live a disempowered life, which is going to bring you death. It's up to you. But whatever you choose, heaven and earth is going to bear witness to it, because the whole earth exists because of us. Because of us. When God created the earth, he created it for the sons of man. That's what Psalms 115 says. The highest heaven belonged to God, but the earth he gave to the sons of man. But it would be, to me, it would be cruel of God to give us a place of rulership or give us a place of domain and not give us authority in it. So earth exists for your very presence, because for your very purpose. So whatever you speak out of your mouth, whatever you believe, whatever you take action on, whatever you choose in your life, is going to manifest. So you've been empowered. You know, I taught on drama for a long time. And that this is what drama is. Drama is a constant, unscheduled flurry of events that create confusion, distraction, frustration, which leads to an unproductive lifestyle. Now, without going all the way into it, because I'm going to teach more on this on Friday, on Freedom Friday. Every person in this world has a measure of drama in their life. It depends if it's on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, remember what I said, drama is a constant, unscheduled flurry of events that create confusion, distraction, and frustration, which leads to an unproductive lifestyle. That's the definition that God gave to me. And then the Webster Dictionary says that drama is a series of situations that involves intense conflict of forces that dramatically affect dramatically affect the quality of your life. So why did I bring up drama? Because when you live a disempowered life, you're probably living in a state of drama, and you're probably viewing life from a victim mindset, not understanding that you have been empowered to change your life. It doesn't matter what happened today, yesterday, or 25 years ago. You're in a position to choose life and not death. You're in a position to change your circumstances at any point and time that you want to. So I want to challenge you this week to do one thing, and I'm going to give you all 3 of these on Friday. I want to challenge you to do one thing this week. I want to challenge you to, instead of focusing on your problems, instead of focusing on what you don't have, instead of focusing on what's not working, I want you to make a decision to choose. Do you know that word decision? Do you know that word decision? It means to cut away all other options and all other excuses. It's the choosing and decision almost seem like the right. I think decision is making in your mind, and choosing is the actionable action of that decision. So I want you to choose today that you're going to focus on solutions and not problems. Do you know how empowering that is? Do you know how empowering it is when you make a decision to focus on a solution instead of a problem? And really, I don't even call challenges problems anymore. I call them challenges, because challenges, what's the word? Challenges stretch me. Challenges strengthen me. Because if I never faced any challenges, I would never know what was on the inside of me. So I want to challenge you to look at whatever one thing that you have going on currently, or maybe that is maybe shows up out of the blue. You know, this is called life. You never know. Today, the sky is blue. Tomorrow, it'll be black and blue. I mean, black and dark. It doesn't matter, but it's just about how you see and weather whatever comes against you. And reminding you, as I end this Mastery Monday, you have a choice. You've been empowered. And empowerment is enabled, authorized, given authority to choose how this week will go. Make good choices. Change your focus. Look at it from a different perspective, and watch your reality change. Okay? This is yours truly, Sonya J. Wells, and with Mastery Monday. Thank you for jumping on, those of you who listen live, and those of you who are listening to the replay. Hey, if this encouraged you, if you got some little nugget out of this, I want to encourage you to share it. Share it with somebody. And please leave a comment to let me know. Okay, this was good. This helped me. I didn't realize whatever. Share something. Just to let me know I am hearing from God. I am hearing from God. Have an awesome day. Thank you. I'm going to get out. Like I said, I woke up a little late this morning. I still sleep in my eyes. So, but God bless you. And I will talk to you on Freedom Friday. Have an awesome week. Bye-bye.